Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Have you ever wondered, can a triangle and a quadrilateral have exactly the same area? In this video, I'll show you how. Not just in theory, but step-by-step construction. If you are a student, this is a must watch. So grab your compass and a scale and let's dive in. First of all, I'll make you understand the theoretical concept on how a triangle and quadrilateral can be constructed equal in area. For that, let me draw a quadrilateral first. Suppose name of this quadrilateral is ABCD. Now, I want to make a triangle that has equal in area with this quadrilateral, right? And this is only the theoretical part, so this is not the exact construction. The measurement is not cared here. So, in order to make another triangle that has equal area with this quadrilateral ABCD, I have to make one of the diagonal. So I'll be making diagonal BD. Now, I have to make a line segment from point C that will be parallel to the diagonal BD. Okay, let me make that line segment. Here, CE is parallel to BD. Now let me join BE. After joining BE, I will join point D and E. Now I can claim that triangle ADE, this shaded triangle, has equal area with the quadrilateral. But how? Okay, let me show you how the quadrilateral ABCD and triangle ADE, they have equal area. First of all, can I call this red shaded triangle and blue shaded triangle equal in area? Of course, yes, because they are standing on same base BD and between the same parallels BD parallel to EC, right? So I can write that triangle BCD, which is blue shaded triangle, is equals to triangle BDE, which is the red shaded one. If both the triangles are equal, can I add triangle ABD, which is green shaded, on both the triangles? Of course, yes, because that is the same part for both the triangles, right? So equal quantity can be added on the equal triangle. So I'll add them. See, I added ABD on both the triangles. Now, can you tell me if I add this blue shaded triangle and green shaded triangle, what do I get? Isn't it a quadrilateral that we made at the beginning, ABCD? Of course, yes. So this green shaded triangle plus blue shaded triangle gives us the quadrilateral, right? And the red shaded triangle plus green shaded triangle gives us the triangle that we wanted to construct. And they will be equal in area, right? So I'll do the same. BCD plus ABD is quadrilateral ABCD, and BDE, triangle BDE plus triangle ABD is triangle AD. So these two shapes, they are equal in area. This is the theoretical part. So whenever we'll be asked to construct a triangle that has equal area with a quadrilateral, then first we construct a quadrilateral, remember? And then we construct a diagonal and a line segment that will be parallel to the diagonal. And remember, to make the line segment parallel, we make these alternate angles equal. Understood? If you make these two angles equal, then only you can claim that the lines are parallel. After making the lines parallel, we produced AB to E and we join the point D and E. Finally, the triangle ADE will be equal to the area of quadrilateral ABCD. While solving the problem, we will be making this diagram first and we will be labeling the diagram as per the given information. Got it? Okay, let's jump into the first question. This is our first question. Construct a quadrilateral PQRS in which PQ equals QR equals 5 centimeter, RS equals SP equals 4 centimeter, and angle P equals 60 degree. First, these are the given information. Based on the information, we need to construct a quadrilateral. Okay? After that, we need to construct triangle PQT whose area is equal to the area of quadrilateral. And our question doesn't end here. We are asked, write the regions for area of quadrilateral PQRS being equal to the area of triangle PQT. Means whatever theoretical part we did just before, we have to show that after construction. Am I clear? As usual, we start with the given information, solution, and the given. These are the given information about the quadrilateral. Okay, in quadrilateral PQRS, PQ equals QR equals 5 centimeter, RS equals SP equals 4 centimeter, and angle P equals to 60 degree. Since it's a construction, so we make the rough sketch, because rough sketch gives us how our construction needs to look like it's a map before making a house. That's why this rough sketch is very important. Make sure that you'll make the rough sketch on the top right corner of your answer paper. Let me make the rough sketch. Okay. First of all, I'll make the same figure that I made just before without labeling it, because that will be my quadrilateral and triangles. Means I'll make quadrilateral first, then a diagonal, then a parallel line. After that, I'll produce the side, and finally join this line. So this is the figure that we are looking for. Now, let's label it as per the question. First of all, we always label from the triangle that needed to draw. That is, we have to draw PQT, isn't it? And P and Q points, they are also in the quadrilateral. That's why I'll start from here. This is P, this one is Q, and this one is T. Remember, if I start from Q here, then P should be in place of Q, and that look little odd in our figure, right? And we have to make 60 degree angle at point P as well. So we make P in the bottom. Remember, PQT. After that, this is the triangle we require, and its name is PQT, right? After that, I need PQ equals QR equals to 5 centimeter. So PQ, this one, equals to QR. So it should be R, QR, and both are 5 centimeter. And we are given RS, it should be yes, right? PQRS. RS is equals to SP, and they are equal to 4 centimeter. And finally, we are given one more thing, that is angle P is 60 degree. So we need to make this angle 60 degree. And one more information you need to know, to make the lines parallel, this angle and this angle, they need to be equal. Remember. So this is the map of our house. Based on this map, we'll be constructing our house. Remember. Let's start the construction. I'll start from the bottommost line of my quadrilateral, which is PS, and PS is 4 centimeter long. I'll use my ruler to make 4 centimeter long line segment. Okay, PS is 4 centimeter. See, this is line segment PS. Now I have to make 60 degree at point P. So let me make 60 degree by using my compass at point P. Okay, this is the arc, and if I cut this, it becomes 60 degree. Okay, let me make a line segment that passes through 60 degree. Okay, this is 60 degree, and you know PQ is 5 centimeter long. So I'll be making, PQ is 5 centimeter long. So I'll be making an arc radius 5 centimeter in my compass using my ruler. I'll put my compass at 0 and I'll make arc radius 5 centimeter. See, this is 5 centimeter arc radius. Now I'll put my compass at point P and cut this straight line. That gives us Q. So this is Q. Now, as per our rough sketch, PQ equals to QR, and that is 5 centimeter long. So I still need this 5 centimeter arc radius. I need to put at point Q and make an arc in the region of R. Okay. So in this arc, there lies point R, but the point is not identified yet. For that, we need to make RS line segment, which is 4 centimeter long, right? So I'll make 4 centimeter arc radius in my compass. This line segment is 4 centimeter. As we have used our ruler to make this line segment, put my compass here and cut this arc. See? This is point R. Let me join these all. This point and this one and these two. Okay. This is the quadrilateral that we were seeking for, and this quadrilateral is PQR. We made it. Now I need to make the diagonal QS as per our rough sketch. So I'll make the diagonal, and I have to make a line segment that is parallel to this diagonal. Means I have to make the alternate angles equal this angle and the angle that will be formed here. I have to make them equal. Let me teach you how we make alternate angles equal. Okay. First of all, I'll put my compass at this point. I'll decrease the arc radius of compass to make figure neat and clean, and I'll make an arc in this angle. After that, without reducing the size of the arc radius, I have to put my compass at this point. See? And I'll make the similar arc in this region. Okay? See? Make sure that your compass has equal arc radius while making these two angles. See? Now I'll measure the size of this angle using my compass again. So I can change at this condition. Look at here carefully. This is the size of angle, right? So the same angle I have to make. So I'll put my compass here without reducing the size, exactly on line where the arc and the line meet. Okay. Now I'll cut this arc. See? Now if I make a line segment that passes through this point, then those two lines will be parallel. Because I made the alternate angles equal. This angle is equal to this one. So I can say that this line is parallel to this one. Okay. Now I need to produce my line segment PS so that I can find the point T. In order to produce, use the ruler. Okay, from here. Now I can draw, right? If I draw from the beginning, it should exactly overlap. Okay. See? Finally, I got the point T. Point T and point Q needs to be joined. Let me join. Okay. I got the triangle. In order to represent or in order to show the equal triangle that you constructed, normally we shade the triangle with the pencil. You can shade it. This is our constructed diagram with the rough sketch. So based on our rough sketch, we constructed a quadrilateral and triangle which are equal in area. Here, triangle PQT is equals to the quadrilateral PQRS. So our second question was, what's the reason behind the quadrilateral being equal to the triangle? So the reason is, here, triangle QRS is equals to triangle QST. because they are standing on the same base and between the same parallel. If we add PS PQS triangle on the both side of statement 1, then that gives us quadrilateral ABCD equals to triangle ADE. So these three steps are the reasons behind the quadrilateral being equal to the triangle, and we completed the solution of the question. Let's jump into the second question. Second question is also similar to the first one, but the information that were given about the quadrilateral are a little different than what we did in first question. Okay, construct a quadrilateral ABCD having AB equals 3.5 centimeter, BC equals 4.8 centimeter, CD equals 2.6 centimeter, AD equals 4 centimeter, and AC equals to 5.5 centimeter. Construct triangle ABE whose area is equal to the quadrilateral ABCD. So let's start the solution. First we write the given information about the quadrilateral. Then as usual we make the map of our house. That means the rough sketch of the construction. Okay. As usual I'll make the quadrilateral first. This is the quadrilateral. Then I have to make the diagonal and a line parallel to the diagonal, then produce the baseline, finally join the opposite corner. Now we need to label according to what we require. Here we need triangle ABE. Okay, so I will make this A because A and B are the points of quadrilateral. So this is AB and this point needs to be E. Okay, ABE. After that, let's label AB. We are given 3.5. This is 3.5 centimeter. And BC, this should be C. BC is 4.8 centimeter. And we are given CD, that is, this is D, 2 centimeter, 2.6 centimeter. AD we are given 4 centimeter. Not only this, we are given AC means diagonal, right? So we need to make the diagonal and that will be 5.5 centimeter. We know all the sides of the quadrilateral, right? And apart from the side, we are given a diagonal. Okay, so in order to make a quadrilateral, we need to have all four sides. Not only all four sides, we should be given at least one more information that can be angle or a diagonal. Okay, in previous question, we were given angle, interior angle, right? Here, we are given diagonal. Let's start the construction. Quadrilateral ABCD and triangle ABE having equal area are constructed below. So we'll construct now. We'll start from the bottommost line AD, and AD is 4 centimeter. So let me make 4 centimeter first. This is 4 centimeter. And now I have to make B, but making B is not possible because we are given only AB and we don't know other information, so we cannot locate that point. But I can make point C because we are given AC as well as DC. So we have to make point C after making AD, okay? So I'll make point C, and for C, CD is 2.6. So let me make 2.6 arc radius in my compass. See, this is 2.6. Now I have to put my compass at point D and make arc in the region of C. Okay, now AC is, 5.5. So you need to make 5.5 arc radius in your compass. See, this is 5.5. Now I'll be putting my compass at point A and I need to cut this arc. See? Okay, and let me join this. And this is point C. Now you can make point B because you know AB and BC. Length of AB is 3.5 So I'll make 3.5 arc radius in my compass again. AB is 3.5, so I'll make 3.5 in my compass. See, this is 3.5. Put my compass at point A and make an arc in the region of B. I believe B lies in this region, isn't it? Okay. And BC, BC is 4.8. So let me make 4.8 in my compass. 4.8 arc radius. This is 4.8. I'll put my compass at point C and chord this arc. It just made the arc, right? Sometimes arc comes shorter. At that condition, we again put our compass back and increase this arc. No worries. See? Now let's join. Okay? We made the quadrilateral AB, CD. Let me make diagonal BD. Okay? And after making diagonal BD, I have to make a line segment that will be parallel to BD, right? For that, I have to make this angle equal to this one. Let's follow the same process. I'll take my compass, make an arc to represent the angle, see? And without reducing the size, I'll make an arc over here. And I'll measure this angle. How wide is it? Yeah, this is the size of angle, right? I'll put it back over here and cut this arc. Okay, I made the parallel line. After making parallel lines, I need to locate point E. For that, I'll use my ruler and produce the baseline of my quadrilateral. Okay, see? And this is point E. After getting E, let me join B and E, and it gives the triangle that we require. This is our final solution. If you are doing in your notebook, this is how your complete solution looks like. At the end, write the conclusion. Area of quadrilateral ABCD equals to area of triangle ABE. Let's jump into the third question. Construct a triangle WXB equivalent area to the quadrilateral WXYZ having WX equals XY equals 5.5 centimeter, YZ equals ZW equals 4.5 centimeter, and angle WXY equals to 75 degree. Again, we start the solution with given information and then followed by the rough sketch. As usual, we make a quadrilateral, a diagonal, a parallel line to the diagonal, produce the baseline, join the opposite ends, and then that gives us the triangle. Let's label it. Here again, we need to construct triangle WXB. So I'll give that this point X, this point W, and this point B. After getting WX, of course, it should be in order, right? So WX, Y, Z. So it's in order. And you are given all the sides. Let me name those sides. Let's start the construction. As usual, I'll start from the baseline XY, that is 5.5 centimeter. This is XY. Now at point X, we have to make 75 degree. So let's make 75 degree. Okay. This is 60. This is 120. Now we need to make 90. This one is 90. This is where 90-degree line passes through. After getting 90, 75 lies between 90 and 60. So I have to make a little smaller arc to make the figure neat and clean. Okay, from 60 and then from 90. Okay, I got 75 degree. See, I got 75. Now I have to make XW, and that is 5.5 again. So this line is 5.5, right? So I'll be measuring the same line. This is 5.5 arc radius in my compass. Now I'll cut over here. Okay, this one is, of course, W. And WZ or ZW is 4.5 centimeter. Again, I need to use my ruler and make 4.5 in my compass. This is 4.5. I'll put my ruler over here and cut this R, make this arc in the region of Z. And YZ is 4.5 again. So without reducing the size, I'll keep my compass here because the arc radius is 4.5 and cut this. See? This is point Z. Let me join them. This one and this point and this point. So this is the quadrilateral XYZW. Make the diagonal WY and then a line parallel to diagonal. For that, I have to make an angle over here, an arc over here. Without reducing the size, I'll put my compass and make the similar arc. Okay. See? Now I'll measure the size of the angle. Put my compass back and cut this arc. See? Now I'll make a line segment that passes through this point. Now I'll produce this line segment. See? And I got point B. Finally, I have to join W and B. If you are doing in your notebook, then of course you have reached to this level, right? You have rough sketch on the right side, solution and all the given information, then a constructed triangle and quadrilateral. Finally, write the conclusion. Area of quadrilateral WXYZ equals to area of triangle WXB. We are done with the construction. If you found this helpful, give it a like and don't forget to subscribe for more Math Made Simple. Comment below which construction you liked most and what topic you want next. See you in the next video. Till then, keep learning, keep practicing.